like, I've been watching the music videos to them, and they're so dumb. I'm like, why were we into this shit? Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is 8:30 in the morning, and I decided that I wanted some Chick-fil-A breakfast, so I'm gonna go get me some. Mike and the baby are still asleep. I usually wake up around this time, and I'm normally like just alone by myself because they don't get up till like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I thought, let me go make a car vlog and just, you know, update.
San Antonio's #1 for New Country, KJ97. Good morning. I'm Randy Carroll on the Randy and Jamie Show. This week we talked to women.
Okay, we're here, and there's freaking people outside. Like, there's nobody here. I mean, there's people here in the mornings, but it's not busy like it gets like during lunchtime. Weird. Hi.
Cashier, Casey?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks.
Have a good day.
You too. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna sit in the passenger seat just so you don't see the steering wheel because that's kind of annoying. And I'm not gonna be able to get this mask down. I'm not prepared for these types of things. Okay, so I decided to try the new spicy chicken biscuit sandwich, or I don't know if you would call it a sandwich, but they didn't give me my hash browns. Wow, I'm dead. My receipt. Yep, she charged me for a hash brown, and I didn't get none. Well, I already know how my day's gonna go. It's alright. Okay, so I'm going to try the spicy chicken sandwich. I love spicy. I love chicken sandwiches. And I love Chick-fil-A. And of course, when you're going to Chick-fil-A, you always got to get an Arnold Palmer. It's the best. Okay, let's try this sandwich. I came into this parking lot where like it never gets full, but there's like a ridiculous amount of parking, but this place doesn't even get packed. Like almost every place in this shopping center is closed. Anyways, I got the chicken sandwich, spicy chicken sandwich, biscuit, chicken, and I got honey and ketchup, but I'm gonna try it without. That is good. Okay, so let's talk. I feel like I've missed out on recording a lot of things just because honestly, like, it's not the first thing that pops into my head when I start doing things. It's not like, oh my god, let me record. Sometimes I am, but then honestly I just forget that I'm recording that day. So we end up doing everything, and like there's just no point of even recording anymore, so I just end up deleting whatever I had. I've been trying to get better at it, but you know, it's a lot of work. It's like, and I have a baby too. Like, I don't want to use her as an excuse, but I know making videos isn't easy. Like, it's a lot of work and time and effort. But anyways, so let's see what's new. Maya's 6 months old already. I cannot believe it. She's almost close to a year, and I still feel like I just had her yesterday. It was so insane. I felt so bad because she was gonna spend the night at my mom's last night, because this morning me and Mike were gonna go and help his mom take out some stuff for a bulk pickup. And so I decided that she would spend the night at my mom's house, so that way we wouldn't have to take her in the morning. And then we were actually gonna go to my aunt's because it was my uncle's birthday that day anyways, so we could have just met up with them and then got Maya back. So I ended up leaving Maya there, and then she was fine, but then my mom called me that she was just crying and crying, and I heard her, and my mom said she was crying and it sounded like she missed us. And honestly, the way I heard her cry, like, I'd never heard her cry like that before. Like, she honestly genuinely felt like, it seemed like she was genuinely sad and like missed us and was like wondering where we were. So I felt so bad after that, and so I was like, oh, do you want us to go pick her up? This was already like, it was already midnight, and my mom was like, no, we're gonna take her. So okay, so I was like, all right. So they brought her back home, and then she slept for the rest of the night. She didn't even wake up. She was asleep when she got home too, but I felt so bad. Clearly she wasn't ready to be staying the night at anyone's house, so maybe next time. Yeah, so she's 6 months. I did her a little half birthday. I was gonna have a little party and just invite a few friends just so we can hang out, take her picture, and just eat some food and just talk. Nothing big. But I was gonna do that the weekend after we had the snow in Texas. But I ended up deciding to cancel it because I wasn't able to get any of the food because everywhere was completely like bought out of everything. And the lady that was supposed to make the cookies and the person I had making the cake canceled. So I figured, like, there's no cake and no cookies, there ain't no party. So I just canceled, which I'm not upset because I got my refund, but you know, I had already bought like all the decorations and stuff, and I took my time to like paint these vases, and I made all these cups. I cut out like little rainbows and I made them all like, so I was kind of upset about that I spent all that time on that and we wouldn't even get to use it, but it's okay. We still took her picture. Me and my friend came over and she helped me do this like rainbow balloon in like the colors that I liked, and it actually came out really cute. So yeah, that's what we ended up doing. My parents just came over. It was just my parents and my brothers and my sister that came over. And we just took a picture, and then we were just there hanging out. I made some food, and that's pretty much it. It was nice. But yeah, so now I'm thinking about her first birthday because I didn't have like an actual baby shower because that's when the pandemic started. So there was absolutely no parties whatsoever. So I didn't get to have one. So I kept telling myself that I wanted to make her a big first birthday party. And I've been like debating with myself, like, should I start buying stuff and like hiring people and stuff like that? Or should I wait? Because like, you never know what can happen in the next 6 months. Like, things can get worse, things can get better. And I don't want to pay for stuff and then like we end up not being able to have it. But at the same time, like, I don't want to wait till last minute and not be able to get anything. So I'm kind of like stuck in the middle. Especially because I want to do it big and I want it to be like really nice. I want to have somebody come and decorate for us, because I absolutely do not want to do it. I want it like crazy decorated, like those Pinterest picture decorated. But I just need to figure out where we're gonna have it. There is a place we have in mind, but they're not taking any rentals right now, so we'll have to wait and see when. But yeah, that's something I've been debating with myself. Oh, I cut my hair. I've been wanting to cut my hair for a very long time. You know, I've always had really long hair. And honestly, I was just kind of over it. I was like, my hair was just so dry, and I had so many split ends. And if y'all been here, y'all know that I have a really bad habit of picking my split ends. I probably do it in every single one of my videos. But that is my habit that I cannot get rid of. And I've actually found out that it's actually a sickness. I forgot what it was called, but basically 30% of women do it, and it's all due to like stress and stuff like that. Which I didn't know. So apparently, like, they recommend you going to see a therapist and stuff like that, but I don't need no therapist. So I figured if I just cut my hair short, like, I won't be able to see it when I look down, so it'll avoid me touching it. And it really has. And another reason why I decided to cut it too is because I pick my hair a lot when I'm driving as well, and I've almost gotten myself into accidents because it's literally that bad. I'm looking down, messing with my hair instead of like looking at the road. So I figured, you know what, it's just time to get it cut, and my mom and my sister were convincing me to cut it short, and so I did, and I absolutely love it. It's so much easier to take care of and less to worry about. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Shout out to my friend Tina at Victory Salon. She hooked me up. I think it's Victory Salon or Victoria? No, it's Victory. Yeah. So yeah, that happened. I did start curling my hair though, so that's the only thing I kind of miss is, like, I don't know how my hair would look curled like this, but I don't think I would curl it while it's this short. I'm making a mess. Let's see. Oh, our lease is up in June. So we are moving. We are going to get out of this apartment, and I cannot wait. We are going to start a whole new chapter, and I'm excited. So I have been looking up a bunch of apartments, and I have a few in mind. There's two that me and Mike absolutely are like our top two. So we might go look at those today. Honestly, I want to look at them today, or if not, Monday, which will probably end up being Monday. But yeah, so we have our top two that we absolutely love. One of them I think is more Mike's favorite, and I like it too, but the other one is like 10 times nicer, but also like a little bit over our budget. So I don't know. Mike's like okay with it because he likes it too, but it all depends on what we feel once we get there. But we definitely are moving. We are not staying in the apartment we are now. Mike absolutely does not like it there, and I don't like it there either. We've just had issues with like the people in the office, and just, you know, your first apartment, like, we didn't know where we were going. We came to this side of town, like, it's just not the environment I want to be in. It's not bad, like, there ain't nobody like freaking shooting guns and yelling and shit like that, but I did see a guy beating up his girlfriend one time when I was getting home. There was this guy that used to live there, and he would like tweak out in his car all day long. Literally, he'd be in there when I would leave the house at 8 o'clock in the morning, and dude would be in there till like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And I mean, obviously you're doing something. Why the hell are you sitting in your car all day? But anyways, that's just not the environment that I want to be around. We definitely want something gated, more private, a little bit more, I guess, luxurious. We just want like a good space for us and for Maya. So we're really excited to move. I cannot wait. I'm excited to decorate a whole new place. I told Mike we are not taking anything from this apartment except for like our necessities and things that we absolutely want. So the bookshelves and the couch and the bed, we're not taking any of that with us. Our acrylic containers, none of that's going with us. Our decorations, I'm probably going to get rid of all of those. I just want a whole different vibe for this new apartment. I want it to look super, super nice, like really homey. I want everything to match. I just want it to look great. Like, I have really big ideas. So I'm ready, and I really hope that we find, you know, a good space with a big enough room. And I'm honestly want a big living room. That's what I want more than anything, is a space with a big living room, because we do have people come over a lot. And the downside is our living room right now is very small, so we can only have so many people over. And another thing that we absolutely do want is a washer dryer connection. That is our top one thing that we absolutely want, is washer dryer connection. And then another thing that I want is a separate restroom from the bedroom, because right now our restroom is in our room, like the sink is in the room, and that's really annoying when you get up in the morning and your partner's asleep and you're trying not to make noise. So that's another thing that we're looking for, those 3 things: washer dryer connection, separate bathroom, and what was the other thing I just said? I forgot. But anyway, so that's coming up. I cannot believe, like, literally I was just talking to my mom a few days ago, telling her, like, oh, we have 9 months, we have time. Now we only have like 3 months, and I'm like, shit. But it's all right. What else? Oh, I'm probably going to start working. Me and Mike have been talking, and I decided that I'm ready to go back to work. Even though I love being able to stay home and watch Maya, I'm just the type of person that needs to be on the move. Like, I need to be doing something. I can't just be sitting at home doing nothing. That's why I get up early in the morning and I go out and do whatever I want to do, because I cannot stay home all day long. I will lose my mind. And like, it's so hard to go from working 2 jobs to just being a stay-at-home mom, because I was the type of person that I worked 2 jobs all the time, and it was literally nothing to me. Like, I got so immune to it that it didn't even bother me. I used to work in New Braunfels, but I lived in San Antonio. Like, that's how crazy it was. So I lived in New Braunfels. No, I lived in San Antonio, and I worked at a daycare in New Braunfels, and then I also worked at the Draft House in San Antonio. So I would get up, go to work in New Braunfels, get off work at the daycare, come back home to San Antonio, and go to work at the Draft House. Like, that was my life. Even when I worked at the daycare here, as soon as I would get out of work, I would go back to work at the Draft House. And I would just spend my entire day working. And I don't know why I'm like that, but yeah, it's so weird just not doing anything. So I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to start making this money. Especially because the new places that we're moving to are a little bit more expensive than we're paying now. So I definitely want to help Mike out with that, so he doesn't get left alone. The other day I was at HEB because Maya went to the doctor, and she has eczema. She's been getting all these red patches all over her skin. But the doctor prescribed her some medicine, but it was for something else. So I'm at HEB. I get in line at the pharmacy. I'm waiting. And then this lady, color don't matter, but I guess she felt like big and bold that day. But anyway, so I'm waiting in line. This lady comes and stands right in front of me, acting like she didn't see me, and I was already standing in front of somebody else, or I was standing behind somebody else, and there's like the little markers on the floor to like put 6 feet and whatever. Well, the bitch comes and stands right in front of me, and I was like, oh, excuse me, ma'am. I was like, I'm waiting in line. And she turns around and she was like, well, for what? And after her fucking tone, like, she set me off. And I was like, does it matter for what? I was like, you came and stood in front of me. I was like, you saw me standing here. And she was like, oh, well, it's because there's 2 lines. I was like, I don't care that there's 2 lines. I was like, the fact is, you saw me standing here and you came and stood in front of me. Ooh, she like ticked me off, and she ruined my morning. And what pissed me off even more was I was with Maya and I had her in the carrier, and you know, I don't want to be like that when I have her out with me. Like, I don't want to get into it with people. I don't like getting into it with people, but I'm also not going to let people walk all over me and do whatever they want. Like, no. But I also don't want to show Maya that, like, you treat people like that. But she also needs to know, too, that there are people like that out there in the world. So, anyways, Karen ruined my morning that day. I'm choking. My best friend Brandy's been coming over the past few days, and it's been really nice. You know, just to have like another mom that you can hang out with and talk to about mom things, and you can actually relate. Like, I love hanging out with my other friends too, because it's always nice to just be alone and, you know, feel like things are back to the way they were like before I had the baby and we just hang out all the time. But it's different like when you hang out with a mom. So she came yesterday and we hung out. I made her some lunch. Then we took the kids to the park. Then we went to my mom's. And it was really nice, you know? It was just nice to have someone to talk to. Even when I went to go get my hair cut, like, me and my friend were just talking up a storm. And I left, and it honestly just felt so nice to actually just get something done for myself. One, I hadn't gotten my hair cut in years. And then two, just to have someone to talk to. Like, it just felt so nice to have, like, girl talk. It was nice. It was really nice. So that is pretty much it, you guys. I know my update was kind of all over the place, but I just wanted to give you guys an update because I haven't posted a video in a while, and I wanted you guys just to know, like, what's been going on and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.